So we were treated to another weird car launch. I mean, this one was more of a fashion show rather than a car launch. I mean, Ferraris was weird, but this was a bit weirder. I understand that Alpha Tauri, of course, is Red Bull's, fashion designer and all that. So I guess it makes kind of sense in that way. But that was out the way with. Eventually, they got onto the car launch at about 25 minutes into the event. The car was revealed. And first impressions, I love it. I really do love the look of the car livery wise. There was talk of what is the color going to be, because this car was probably the most anticipated car livery that we were looking forward to in the car launches. No one's really changed significantly, but obviously Alpha with Toro Rosso becoming Alpha Tauri, this one there was of course going to be some big changes. And of course, the main colour is white with a hint of dark blue, which we were kind of teased at when AlphaTauri were like releasing like images here and there. And then of course there was an image of the plane in the hangar in Austria, where of course the plane was white, but the overall color around it was blue. And then when we saw the actual team colors of when the models were displaying what the team wear was going to look like, you could see clearly it was dark blue. So that's the colours that they've gone with. There's certainly mixed opinions about it, because a lot of people are saying, oh, it's ugly, it wasn't worth the wait, I don't like it, very disappointing. Some people love it. I personally love it. See, I like the colour white with anything really, and I think white goes with a lot of things. I'm not really into fashion or anything else like that, but in my opinion, I just think it does. So I'm just looking like some comparison pictures against the two cars. Now before I start, I'm not massively technical, so don't expect anything massive in this one. I did spot a few things on the Ferrari, but other than, I can't really see anything weird, anything different on the front of the car, or even on the side. I think the floor bit at the rear, that looks a bit more tightly packed as well. And again, there's more, what I'm going to quote off Sean, a bit of a bulge, where the engine is, and of course that's to like control cooling. I think a lot of teams are going with that kind of direction. And again, a lot of teams have this like little cover thing over the side mirrors. I don't know what's going on there. And I think if you look at the airbox, there's like a big circular one. It's like one whole one. Yet on last year's there was like a slit between the two. So again, maybe something to do with cooling or something like that. But if you can say anything else, then let us know in the comment section below. But in a way, it was rather annoying that the fact that we had to wait another 20-25 minutes for this car launch. But nevertheless, we eventually got to see the car. And of course, what's your opinions about it in the comment section below? Was it good? In your opinion, do you enjoy the look of the car, or do you think it was a bit of it just wasn't that good? Of course, they released the car overalls as well, which looks like kind of Jedi's, or no, what do you call them? I can't remember the name of them. Of Star Wars, you'll know what I mean. They look like astronauts, like with what they were wearing, and of course, a lot of pictures that they were releasing, they were teasing like a carbon fiber kind of look, which again, I think Lewis Bloomfield, he was very disappointed. He wanted that so badly. He wanted the black and white kind of look. And of course, it's kind of similar, more white than well, I say more white than dark blue, of course. But and of course, with me and Lyle being Newcastle United supporters, it would have been nice to have a black and white car on the grid. But this is as close as to what we can get. But other than that, I can't really see anything significantly different. And of course, other people might. I think the nose is a bit like more curved, where like is it the S duct? Is that what it's called? The S duct at the front of the car, just where like the nose and the chassis kind of meet at the very front. That looks a bit more like chunkier and a bit more like raised in that area, if that makes any sense. But that's as technical as I'm going to get, because I'm really I'm not technical. I'm not going to try and be something that I am not. This is just literally an instant reaction to the livery. But this is where I'm gonna wrap up this livery launch reaction kind of thing. So thank you so much for watching as well. It's been a long week, but thank you so much for tuning in with us throughout the past week. And of course, we will be doing it again next week on Monday, when I think it's Racing Point and Williams release their cars, and then then testing begins on Wednesday, only a few days away, guys. It's so close, so excited. But leave your opinions about what you think of the livery in the comment section below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? And anything you notice significantly that I've missed off in terms of the look of the car. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe as well. And tomorrow the F1 debate show returns 6 p.m. UK time. Go and check us out for that. And of course, some more videos coming up next week. So make sure you are subscribed and stay tuned to see what we have got coming next week. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.